Just filming a video, you know? God.
Never ends.
What's up, guys? It's Serge. Coming at you from my apartment. Is Djent dead? We'll find out. Just watching a little Disperse right now. They got a lot of grooves. So, I don't know, I just want to talk about the whole Djent scene and metal scene and prog metal scene. Shut up. I first heard about this kind of music when I was like 17 years old. I knew who Meshuggah was, but I didn't really kind of get them, I guess. Then I heard CAFO by Animals as Leaders, and I listened to that album along with listening to Periphery at the same time with their first album. And honestly, since then, that was the last thing that kind of blew me away musically, were both of those albums. A lot of bands have come out since then that are phenomenal, like See Through Way, Pliny, Polyphia, Disperse. All great bands. I'm not really sure where Djent really stands today. I feel like it either has two options. It's either gonna get like way better and more in depth of a style, or it's gonna kind of die out a little bit. Maybe not all the way, but it's already been around since 2009, you could argue, since like the Animals as Leaders, and then you could even argue since the 90s with Meshuggah. When I saw Animals as Leaders and Periphery for the first time, they were two different shows, but they were here in Chicago. I remember a whole bunch of people went to those shows, and they weren't that big. They were probably like 100 to 200 capacity venues. But I remember this whole community of people kind of sitting there and watching this amazing event. They were watching this new amazing kind of music unfold. New. Problem with Djent right now in progressive metal is that I guess there tends to be a lot of people who sound pretty alike to each other. You could even say that with my music in my band. You could probably think it sounds like 3 other bands. I'm just curious to see where it goes from here. I want to keep making progressive metal and djenty sounding stuff as well in the future, but just from a creative standpoint, you know, I'm just trying to find out if there's any other avenues to take. I feel like people now are kind of yearning for something different. Honestly, the last album that blew my mind was the first Animals as Leaders album, and that was 2009 or 2010 or something. Like I said, I think it's either gonna go in two directions. I think it's gonna go either more in depth of a genre and people will have more of an original take on it, or I just don't think it's gonna be around that much longer. The first time I saw Animals as Leaders, they had a lot of bands with different styles. They had Dead Letter Circus, they had Evan Brewer doing his double bass thing. When I saw Periphery, they had The Contortionist. All these bands that just blew me away from first sight, and then I checked them out later and I became a crazy fan. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm crazy? Do they think I'm crazy? I hope not. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Djent's gonna be around much longer, or do you think it's gonna kind of evolve into a whole nother thing of progressive metal? Just let me know.